getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA. And it's tied 1-1. Here with the broadcast, this is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on Miami. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, taking a look at Dwayne Wade, what will we see from him?
And one thing he does as well as anybody, Kevin, is track the ball with his hands. Quick, strong, active. So when you go up for a shot, he's always going to be looking to strip it on the way up.
Also, guys, so often we see him playing possum at the defensive end. And all of a sudden, he springs into action, picks off a pass, and ignites the fast break.
Taking a look at Miami. And guys, what's your take right now on this Miami Heat team?
And getting that split in games 1 and 2, Kevin, they put themselves in a great position where all they need to do is win out at home to take the championship. Of course, that's a lot easier said than done.
And they would love to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy right here in front of their own fan. But it's far from a sure thing. Despite getting that split, I still have them as the underdog in this series. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're not just going to roll over either.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Now here's Leonard. The baseline J. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Splitter. And that one's good.
What a terrific job to hit the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
In transition, here comes Miami. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Chalmers.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
All right, now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Coach said that as nice as it was to take home court advantage in the series, it would have been even better to keep it. He said, we know they are going to come out full throttle in this one and try to get home court advantage back. Hopefully, we won't let them. Let's watch it, guys, and see.
Thanks again, Doris. Parker, and he gets it to go.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Now here's James. Inside to Bosch. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Bosch has got his first bucket in this one.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Passes it to Splitter. Poked away, stolen by Bosch. And here's the fast break. Chalmers leading the way. LeBron James on the wing. Feeds to Bosch. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
On defense, Miami, they look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And the basket by Ginobili.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Here's Wade. He feeds it to Bosch. Out to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The drive by James. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Thiago Splitter. Spurs trail by 7. Stolen by Bosch. He's looking for James and finds him. He had a nice open look right there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Here's Wade. Bosch kicks to Chalmers. Wade drives in. Out to Battier. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ginobili dishes to Leonard. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 4th, LeBron James. And, of course, Tony Parker.
I'll tell you what, whether it's been attacking off the dribble or pulling up, both of these guys have really been lighting it up in the playoffs.
James with it. He dishes it to Chalmers. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Wade slams it in.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Spurs trail by 11. Parker outside. Ginobili against Wade. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Parker off the pick from Splitter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Free throw good by Parker. And Parker drops them both. Here's LeBron. At the elbow. Rejected by Leonard. Bosch against Ginobili. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. James has got 6.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Shot from 6. Can't get it to go. Wade with the defensive effort. The Heat leading by 9. Battier with a screen on Duncan. Wade drives in. Kicks it to James. James right side. And now the fast break. Ginobili with the ball. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Ginobili. Duncan's got his first 2 points.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
Well, it all stems from the aggressive defense. And when you attack defensively and you can force some mistakes, now it's off to the races.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Spurs trail by 7. Mills gets the screen from Day. Here's Mills, defended by Douglas. Shot's good by Mills.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now here's Douglas. Oden. That's good with a Douglas assist. Oden's got his first bucket of the night.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Now here's Diaw. Guarded by Oden. And Diaw kicks to Mills. Spurs working the ball around now. And stolen by Oden. Allen with it. Now Green defending. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Spurs trail by 7. And here's Mills. The pass to Day. And another basket for San Antonio.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Now here's Douglas. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Green. Mills passes to James. He kicks to Mills. Here's Diaw. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Now Douglas puts it up. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Puts up the baby hook. And it's James missing.
So one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Shot's good by Mills. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Douglas. He's guarded closely. That one wide left. San Antonio trailing here. Green dishes to Diaw. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Kevin, Diaw is a really interesting player. He's not a big scorer, but he's capable. He can rebound the ball, not really a shot blocker, but mainly he's strong. He's a cagey defender, and then a playmaking big man. Can step out and you can run your offense through him because he's such a good passer.
Yeah, indeed. A very good passer for a big man. He played some small forward when he came into the league right off the bat, and you can see some of that skill set now in his play. No good on the free throw. Spurs making a switch here. Drops. He ties it up. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen for 3. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Joseph, covered by Cole. Joseph, that's good. Allen with it. And that one's good. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Miami ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat this Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
We're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Bellinelli. Austin Day is out there with Splitter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Joseph in at the 1. And it's Cole missing. So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 1. Now here's Joseph. Lewis covering. And Joseph kicks to Bellinelli. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bellinelli's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Wade kicks to James. Turnaround Jay. That's good. James has got 8 points.
Oh, you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
And for the Spurs, the shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Bellinelli off the pick from Splitter. Bellinelli passes to Day. Dishes it to Splitter. 4 on the clock. Misses off the right iron. The Heat with the lead. The drive by James. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from Bosch. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Parker kicks to Leonard. Here is Splitter. He's covered by Bosch. Parker against Chalmers. Pass to Splitter. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Lewis sets the pick for Chalmers. LeBron outside. Bosch, a screen on Duncan. Duncan against James. Shoots off the step back. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Rejected by LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Lewis. And again, LeBron missing.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up. Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And the Spurs making a change here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fade away. No good off the back of the rim. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. In low to Duncan. Shoots from the right block. Beasley with the rebound. For Miami, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Wade dishes to Beasley. Back to Wade. Chalmers with it. He's picked up by Parker. The 8-footer and the basket by Chalmers. Chalmers has got 8.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
Ginobili kicks to Splitter. Back to Ginobili. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. Out to Wade. The feed to Beasley. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Parker passes to Leonard. Right side Leonard. To the middle. And stolen by James. Wade with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Wade dishes to Oden. Beasley with it. Splitters there. It's LeBron with the drive. The shot by Beasley. And another basket for Miami.
I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Ginobili. Coach turned to the team in the huddle and said, quote, "Tonight he's going to be the player that carries us. Let's start getting him more touches." They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Good. And it's 8 points for Tony Parker.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Chalmers with it. Now guarded by Mills. Wade drives in. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 8.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
And Mills kicks to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Manu Ginobili on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Spurs with some changes. Diaw comes in for Tim Duncan. And James subbed in for Leonard. That is good from Ginobili. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Chalmers. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Diaw.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Beasley. He has 5. And that one's good. Beasley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
And Mills kicks to James. Can't hit. And it's Miami the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Allen off a pick from Haslam. Beasley, the pass to Batty. Back to Beasley. Shoots. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. And the rejection by Haslam. Chalmers off the pick from Haslam. Beasley dishes to Haslam. Releases. Hits the front of the rim and out. Spurs trail by 7. Mills with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. That's a 2 from Parker. He squares up and sinks it. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
And here's Mills following the 3 from Ray Allen. Mills passes to Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. In the third spot, Manu Ginobili.
Well, you know, the three-point shot, Kevin, can be a game-changing play. I mean, I've seen games become blowouts, and blowouts become close thanks to the three-point shot. It's a huge asset, and these guys capitalize on it big time.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Corey Joseph comes in for Tony Parker. And Miami has possession, leading by 5.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Tony Douglas. 2.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Now, here's Diaw. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Haslam. 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. And Cole kicks to Haslam. Adier dishes to Cole. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Mills.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
A different look for Miami. Wash comes in for Udonis Haslam. And it's Lewis in for Shane Battier. The Heat leading by 6. Down low, Allen. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Mills. He's covered by Cole. Now the dish to Joseph. Diaw with it. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Splitters checked in for Boris Diaw. A look from Green, and it's good off the back rim and in. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
Outside Bosch, and the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul, 15 foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Douglas the pass to James. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. On the wing.
Had a pretty solid opening quarter, but struggling now to find his range.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Back to Green. Poked away. It's stolen by Allen. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Heat lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, a couple of quick questions for you. What's your attitude right now, and what do you think will be the team's focus for the second half?
Well, I mean, we just want the ball go up. We just got to rebound the ball. We got to get in there as a team, all of us, and rebound the ball. You know, they crash the glass, all of them. But at the end of the day, it's about getting a win. We can play any style, and tonight we just going to figure out how to get a win.
Dwayne, thank you so much. Gentlemen, he likes when they mix it up.
Thanks, Doris. And, folks, the halftime show is coming up next. And then it's on to the third quarter. We'll step aside right now.
Now, presented by Sprint.
This is the halftime report. The tension of these finals continues to mount here in Game 3. An impressive start for the Heat. They have the lead, and they look to jump ahead in the NBA Finals. A win would give them a 2-1 series lead. The first half, a productive one for LeBron. He's got 8 points, and so far, he's done a great job playing lockdown D. And for the Spurs, they're still gutting it out, having their way on offense, and that may be an understatement. They simply can't miss. Through 2 quarters, Manu Ginobili in complete control. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half is just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Clay created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. 5 on the clock. It's blocked. Right side, Leonard. Ginobili outside. Passes it to Splitter. Pass to Parker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him. And Parker drops them both. The Heat leading by 4. And here is Chalmers. Feeds it to Battier. He dishes it to Wade. Kicks to Bosch. Shoots from 12, and he gets the bucket. Bosch has got 10.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Ginobili outside. He feeds it to Leonard. And there's the pass to Splitter. And it's Miami with the rebound. LeBron kicks to Wade. Wade left side. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And it's an 8-point Miami lead. The Spurs shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here is Splitter. He's covered by Bosch. Splitter dishes to Parker. It's Ginobili on the wing. And stolen by Chalmers. LeBron outside. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. The ball has to be fed into the low post much more than it has been to this point. That was his message. He said, they're giving us room down low. Let's take advantage of it. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Bosch. Following the miss by Tony Parker. There's the bucket. Good. And that's 12 points for Chris Bosch.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Parker passes to Splitter. He kicks to Ginobili. Dishes to Leonard. Back to Ginobili. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Dwayne Wade.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
Wade sets the pick for Chalmers. And it's Wade penetrating. They swipe it. And they get it. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Miami with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Heat shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Chris Bosch. Free throw good, LeBron. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Parker against Chalmers. Parker outside. Makes it off the glass. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Oden, a screen on Ginobili. Wade kicks to Oden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Oden's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Chalmers against Parker. Now here's Ginobili. Not a lot of room. Count that one. Duncan's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 8. Goes up on the block, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Greg Oden.
Michael Beasley.
Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Duncan. From 12 feet out. That one a little long.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Chalmers dishes to LeBron. The feed to Battier. Back to James. Passes it to Battier. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Heat lead by 13.
Oh, what a great play. Just schooled the defender right back on his heels on that one.
San Antonio calls timeout. Duncan with it. Picked up by Battier. Duncan kicks to Parker. Good. Parker's got 16 points.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with the defender draped all over. He's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
I tell you what else I like is his attacking mindset too, Steve. No matter where he is on the court, when he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it on and run out. Most of the time, he doesn't stop until he's laid the ball in the hoop. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Ginobili against Wade. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Ginobili attacking and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Spurs have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one falls for Splitter. The Spurs making a switch here. James is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 6.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Chalmers off the pick from James. Chalmers dishes to Allen. Pass to James. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The drive by Green. That cuts the lead to single digits. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 8.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Chalmers against Parker. They're off the pick from Splitter. And Parker, here we go. The dish to Splitter. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Splitter's got 6 points.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard. These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
On its way from Beasley for 2. Green with the rebound.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Parker against Wade. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Tony Parker.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Timeout called, the Heat.
So he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
San Antonio making a switch here. Outside Bosch. LeBron James on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. LeBron's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's been a great day for him. And if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them that their commitment to offensive rebounding needs to be much stronger. He said transition defense shouldn't be the focus. It should be getting to the offensive boards. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeout.
And here's Splitter. After the three-pointer from Douglas, shot is blocked. Now here's James. He's guarded by Splitter. LeBron kicks to Cole. Allen outside. Allen left side. James outside. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Miami ahead, up by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Spurs trail by 10 on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Ginobili out there with Mills, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3 slot. That's good. And that's 17 points for Manu Ginobili.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim. Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
And he gets the bucket. Ginobili's got 19 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Now here's Bosch. Bosch sets the pick for James. He dishes it to Douglas. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Splitter passes to Ginobili. And the rejection by LeBron. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. Leonard, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And Parker subbed in for Patrick Mills. Against Duncan. Shot clock at 5. And Ginobili. Here we go. It's stolen by Wade. And there's Mario Chalmers on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. What a game for Tony Parker. 18 points and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
And he makes the first. Parker drops them both. Here's LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Bosh. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Parker drives in, and that one's good.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Now here's Wade. Feeds to Chalmers. Kicks it to LeBron. Here's Bosh. That one off the back iron and out.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect them to miss there.
Miami leading by 10. LeBron drives in, and the basket by Chalmers.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Parker inside, defended by Chalmers, and that one's good. Parker.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
The Heat have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. James kicks to Chalmers. He feeds it to Battier. Bosh in the post. He's against Splitter and close. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 14 points for Chris Bosh.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Ginobili dishes to Splitter. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Duncan, the pass to Parker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Mario Chalmers picks one up. Makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Miami leading by 11. Bosh, a screen on Leonard. James kicks to Bosh. Now the pass to Chalmers. This is to Bosh. Back to Chalmers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Mario Chalmers. 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
And he makes the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Spurs trail by 12. Parker outside. Back to Ginobili. Out to the right wing. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Heat on D. Duncan outside. He kicks it to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Parker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Parker's got 17 points here in the second half. LeBron against Leonard. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Parker. And the lead is down inside single digits. Parker's got 29.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Battier dishes to Bosch. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Heat lead by 10.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Ginobili kicks to Splitter. To the inside. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Parker. Good. Parker's got 31 points.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
The drive by LeBron. Count the bucket.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Parker against Chalmers. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Splitter. Another one falls for San Antonio. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, they were getting windy. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He likes how they're playing, so simply said, hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's make the most of it and even this series off. We'll see if they can get the job done, Kevin.
Now here's James. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Manu Ginobili on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense. What a game for LeBron. 28 points and 3 denials.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too.
Spurs trail by 11. Pass the splitter. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Now here's LeBron. Now Chalmers. The feed to Battier. Left side Bosch. Count the bucket. Bosch has got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Pass to Duncan. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Battier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wade with it, picked up by Ginobili. The drive by Wade. LeBron outside. Ginobili against Wade. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Heat lead by 13. San Antonio calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Spurs trail by 13. Parker off the pick from Splitter. Parker with it. Now defended by Chalmers. Parker against Chalmers. Back to Leonard. Launches it. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Chalmers pass to Bosch. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And that's 20 points for Chris Bosch.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. It's Ginobili on the wing. In low to Duncan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good. And so Duncan nails them both. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Ginobili. Back to Parker. Ginobili dishes to Splitter. Leonard kicks to Duncan. And he overshot that one, missing. The Heat leading by 13. Wade passes to Chalmers. Doubled by Splitter. Outside Bosch. Here's LeBron. They shoot again. Here's Wade. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but over. Congratulations in order here tonight on an outstanding effort in a well-deserved victory for the Heat.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
Ginobili dishes to Splitter. They get a hand on it. Back to Ginobili. Parker, right side, from 18 feet away. Rebounded by Battier. Now Chalmers. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwayne, nice job tonight. But when you look at the games ahead, what's your outlook on this series?
Well, it's going to be a tough series. It's going to be one of these series that's going to go down to, who gets stops, who take care of the ball and who rebounds. So, it's going to be a tough series, and, but we up for the building.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it for Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Now it's time to present the Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that.